Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this live basketball broadcast on the Rocket Sports Network, a collaboration between the Streetsboro Athletic Department, 88.9 WSCB, and the Rocket Report. I'm Bryce Posick, along with my partner Trevor. As you can see, he's not here right now. He's actually going to do some work with the other head coach. He'll be over here in just a moment. He'll be here completely for the game. Marcelo's also here. He'll be doing the halftime report. And today the Streetsboro Rockets are hosting the Cloverleaf Colts. So today is senior night. That's why we are starting a little bit earlier. The game won't start for a little while, but we will take a brief pause as we get into senior night. But tonight's definitely a big one. It's emotional for a lot of people coming in here, even for me, per se, because I've been playing with a lot of these players. Like, I live right down the street from Ethan Laie and Gramir Chima, so you can always have maybe been able to tell I kind of have a little bit of a soft spot for them. Always love being around them. Always have had a great time playing basketball with them, watching them progress, and honestly, it is kind of emotional seeing them out there now and kind of finishing up their high school careers. So it should start getting underway pretty soon. We have some of the varsity squad out right now, kind of waiting. Haven't quite warmed up just yet. They're going to wait for starters to come out. Looks like they're kind of maybe having a little bit of a pep talk right now in the locker room. So senior night is going to start. So we're going to take a brief intermission.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to senior night. We have 9 seniors that we want to recognize this evening. Starting with senior Cecilia Hall. Cecilia is escorted by her mother Karen, dad Chris, stepmom Michelle, stepdad Rob, and sister Vivian. She's been cheerleading for 4 years. She's a class treasurer, member of NHS, she's a secretary, Beta Club, and is a competitive cheer and yearbook. She's on the honor roll, takes all AP classes, scholar athlete, lettered 3 years, and is an all-American cheerleader. Plans to go to college for radiation therapy, and really successful in her life, senior Cece Hall. Senior Mackenzie McIntosh. And is escorted by her mother, JL, dad, Desmond, and sister, Mariah. She's been cheerleading for 6 years. She also does track. She's a competitive cheerleader, flag football, yearbook, staff member, and also on student council. She's on the honor roll, takes CCP classes, AP classes, and is a scholar athlete. She's a 4-year letter winner in track, 1 year in cheer, and also a winner of the Coaches Award for cheer. She plans to go to college for marketing, and after college, earn her real estate license. Senior Mackenzie McIntosh. Senior Nija Rangel. Nija is escorted by her mother, Sarah, her dad, Stephen, and sister, Jaslyn, and brother, Stephen. She's been cheerleading for 12 years. She's a member of the yearbook, student council, beta club, and competitive cheer. She also is on the honor roll and takes AP classes, all the AP classes. She's a scholar athlete, lettered for 3 years, and All-Ohio cheerleader. She plans to go to college for nursing and later work to get her doctorate degree. That's Senior Nija Rangel. Now our senior basketball players, Senior Jameer Chima. He's escorted by his dad, Jagdeep, and his mom, Mandeep. He's been playing basketball for 4 years. He's a member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, and the Link Crew. He's on the honor roll and plans to attend college and major in computer science and business. Senior Jameer Chima. Senior Janeer Cook. Janeer is escorted by Sandy Cook and Sandy Stufan, along with brother Zakiah Cook. He's played basketball since 4th grade. He's lettered in football all 4 years, lettered 2 years in basketball. He'll graduate with an honors diploma and plans to attend John Carroll University, play football, and get a degree in business and finance. Senior Janeer Cook. Senior Chris Graybill. Chris is escorted by his mother Chrissy, his father Derek, and his brother Devin. Chris has played basketball for 12 years. He's a scholar athlete, lettered in football for 2 years, and track for 1 year. He plans to pursue a career in welding. Senior Chris Graybill. Senior Braden Hodge. Braden was escorted by his mother, Gabby Hodge, father, Jeff Hodge, his brother, Noah, and sisters, Ethan and Ella. Brother, Ethan. Braden has played basketball for 4 years. He's a member of track and field. Plans to go to college and study finance. Senior Braden Hodge. Senior Ethan Laye. Ethan is escorted by his father Bernard and his mother Akua. Ethan has played basketball for 9 years. He also is on the track and soccer teams. He's a member of the National Honor Society, lettered in track, soccer, and basketball. And he plans to attend the Ohio State University. Senior Ethan Laye. Senior Ryan Roscoe. Ryan is escorted by Rita and Ryan, and also little brother Braylon. He's played basketball for 6 years, also is in track and field. He's an qualifier for all-state track and field. He attended University of Cincinnati, where he'll major in business and continue playing basketball from time to time. Senior Ryan Roscoe. And there we have our 2026 seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand to the seniors and the parents and our Sports.
Alrighty, and welcome back, everybody. Always love seeing that. Seniors having a blast out there.
You know, senior night is a very special thing for athletes. You know, they dedicate a lot of time to their sport, and I loved it. You know, it's awesome to see them walking their families, everybody that's been around them, supporting them for the past couple years. Senior night is just a great thing and a great honor for these athletes.
Yeah, so definitely not the typical senior matchup you would see tonight, because Cloverleaf is not necessarily a very bad team. For most of the time, you play a team that you're almost guaranteed to win, but tonight it is going to be a good game.
Mm-hmm. It will be a competitive game. Cloverleaf, a lot of good players, especially Isaac Smith, Jr. this year, already hit 1,000 points in the career.
Wow.
So that's incredible. A lot of people don't even reach that honor playing through their high school career. Most of them, if they get it, it's in their senior year, and he is a junior with already 1,000 points in his career. Absolutely
nuts. And as you remember, Trevor, because we always talk about this game, last year, if you guys remember back to our Rocket Radio days, he had one of the most insane second quarters we have ever been a part of. I think he scored, probably 15-plus points, all from the free throw line.
I think it was near 20.
It was absolutely nuts. I think he ended up the game with almost 40 points. Just an absolutely nuts game.
Yeah, that was an insane game. Got some fans coming up to us, some longtime listeners coming up to us, and saying what's up.
Yeah, well, people are back in the town now.
Yeah, a lot of college kids coming home for tonight's matchup. You know, just because a lot of those graduated last year, like we always talk about. We graduated 5 seniors, so a lot of athletes coming back to see the younger guys. I see all-star shooter Jack Batten down there behind the bench.
Oh, man, I can't. I remember that. JB 4-3 every single time.
Is that JB or am I blind? Oh, I need glasses. That's not JB.
I mean, yeah, JB is not here, but that's always someone to remember.
It's a good callback, you know. JB 4-3, unanimous call of the time.
I remember they had one of my favorite senior nights ever. Similarly, they had 6 seniors. Jackson Goulet did not start. Now, similarly, we have something this year where Janier Cook, he has decided, and nobody came up and asked him. He came out and said that he does not want to start on senior night. He wants to give that honor to Chima.
Yeah. I was talking to Coach before the game. Janier, not going to be a starter tonight. Chima coming out. And, Chima's worked hard. I've played basketball with him since 4th grade. And, he's always working hard on the court. He hasn't always been a starter. He's not always the first guy you look to, but he's a guy that you can look to be reliable. And that's why we're real proud of Chima tonight to be starting here.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited to see Chima out there. Phenomenal three-point shooter. I honestly can't believe he hasn't gotten more minutes this year because he is just wonderful from the three-point line.
Yeah.
Inside, too. He is the tallest player on the team. I believe he's either 6'4" or 6'5". But he plays up to his height, if not even a little bit taller.
Yeah, 100%. And also, really the one thing this team lacks is that height. So I'm surprised we haven't used him more for his rebounding ability because, he's a big guy. He can get in there. Lacks a little bit of the physicality, but still gets in there and gets those boards.
Yeah, well, the way I see it, Trevor, is tonight is your prove-itself night. We still have playoff games. We should, in theory, be getting 2 more playoffs games, but the absolute most we can assure you guys here at Rocket Sports Network is 2 more games. So make sure to stay tuned for that.
But there's a chance this is our last game with you guys.
There is.
I was looking at the pool. Depending on how some things play out, we could have 1, possibly 2 more games, or even possibly no more games with you guys here in the Rocket Gymnasium. So
it's almost a senior night for us too, Trevor.
Yeah.
We're going to have a blast out here, though.
2.5 years running.
Oh, yeah. And let me tell you, I'm so happy that we switched over to TV.
Oh, I'm very happy. And me and you worked a lot with General Manager of WSTB, Corey, John Hannon, Athletic Secretary, Jim Boardwine, the TV and film head, if you will. We did a lot of time collaborating, figuring out, because, we watch a lot of basketball in our free time. So the one thing when setting up a broadcast was me and you worked extensively to get everything the way that it looks professionally, and I think we've done a great job. So I'm going to pat myself on the back. You pat yourself on. Hey, you know, we'll get each other there.
I got you. Yeah, so we've got 12 minutes and 20 seconds left until we get underway for this game, or at least get underway from introductions. A little bit longer of a pregame we got for you guys here.
Yeah, senior night, we decided we'll start a bit early, talk a bit more, because, well, who doesn't love hearing me and Bryce go back and forth at it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we got plenty to talk about it tonight. Huge stuff happened for Streetsboro. They just came off a loss. They had on a bit of a winning streak before. They lost 39-59 against Lutheran West.
Heartbreaking loss there.
Yeah, that was definitely tough. One of the lowest performances we've seen from Streetsboro so far, but also Lutheran West is by far the best team they've played, and honestly, I think it's even better than Glenville that they got lost to the playoffs last year. That was a phenomenal basketball team.
100%, and I do agree with you there. Lutheran West is probably one of the best competition we've played in a good chunk of time here as this team, especially this younger team. You know, like a lot of these guys didn't even touch the court during Glenville, so that was the first time they've played a team really at that level in a long time.
Yeah, and so something to talk about is this is their second matchup of the year against Cloverleaf. Last time out, they won 78-51, which, I mean, you're thinking, they won by almost 30 points. You know, that's a huge win, but giving up 50 points is what I see more so, because scoring 80, that could have just been one of those nights where shots hit. I mean, you see all the times, upsets in the NBA where it's not great teams beat the reigning champion because they just hit a ton of threes. And so, not to say that Streetsboro is an underdog by any means, but something definitely to look at going into this game is that they let up 51 points. So this could be a very good battle here. Yeah,
100%. I'm really glad you pointed that out, because a lot of people just look at the scoreboard, say, wow, the Rockets beat them by almost 30 points, and they don't look that bottom number, 50 or 51 you said?
Yes.
51 points is actually a lot of points to let up in a basketball game. And, if you're playing lackadaisical defense, you're not doing your job on defense, that's where you lose the game. Like you have a little bit of that, we scored 30 points. But we saw last night, our shots, or not last night, the last time we were with you guys, our shots weren't falling. And if we have a night like that again and we let up 50 points, that is just going to end tragically for the Rockets.
Yeah, and so one thing I want to talk about is I did talk to Gramir Chima before the game.
James.
much anticipated for me. He's been a lifelong friend of mine. Very happy to be able to say that. Always love having him around. Just a great guy in general. And so, I mean, the first thing we kind of talked about is, how long he's been playing basketball. Actually, he lived in California for about 5 years before he moved here.
Yeah, he did live out in California. He moved here, I believe my first time playing with Chima was 6th grade. At least my first time.
Possibly. I know. I came here when I was about 7 years old. He was already established on the block. So I think he was about 5 years old when he came here. Came from Yuba City, California.
Yuba City? Really?
Oh, yeah.
Never been there.
Oh, me neither. But one day maybe we'll cross paths over there.
Yeah, we'll take a trip with the big James down to Yuba City.
Yeah, and so he told me he's been playing organized basketball for at least 11 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, 11 years. That sounds about right to when we were 7 years old. It's about 4th grade. I started playing about then.
That's a lot of basketball.
And that was when we had 2 teams back then, actually.
Yeah, and I remember I actually my 5th grade basketball team, I played with Chima. He was my was my center, and
I was on the gold team. You guys were on the blue team.
Oh yeah, I mean
that was our difference there.
Yeah, always have had some fun playing with him. But the biggest thing that I asked him tonight is, what does this night mean to you? You've been playing basketball for 11 plus years. Always have had a blast out there. All has come down to tonight. You had to have known all throughout high school, all throughout middle school even, that you were going to have this night. And so I asked him, what does this mean? And he said it's definitely a very, very special night for him and for all of his teammates. He loves to see all of his teammates coming out, playing as hard as they possibly can. And his biggest goal for the night is not an individual achievement, but it's just to get a big team win.
Yeah.
Hopefully have a good, close game, have a lot of energy in the crowd, and just give up a great performance. Obviously, I have loved the Chima's 3-ball all year long. So I asked him, Chima, how many threes do we have out of you tonight? And he told me he's looking for 3.
I was trying to get him there.
Yeah, so Chima is hopefully at 3 threes, but he did tell me he's not stopping at 3. He's looking for more than 3 threes there.
Yeah.
So definitely very, very excited for that. And I'm hoping to see a good game for him.
Yeah, 100%. And back to, me and Chima playing together. Now that I think about it, it was sixth grade. We both actually did not make the travel team.
Wow.
And we played in a Kent league as a Streetsboro team, coached by my dad, Keith Kimlowski.
Really?
And Max Brumbaugh.
Actually, I want to say I maybe went to 1 or 2 of your games.
I think you did. Your brother may have played with us.
He did, yeah. Actually, I
Yes.
do recall. I remember I went to a game, and it was the day that Kobe Bryant died.
Yes. Yeah. That was when Kobe Bryant died.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Man, all the callbacks. Senior night is just so nostalgic.
That was actually, that Kobe Bryant game was like one of the only wins we had that season.
Yeah, I remember. It was a comeback win in the second half. I remember watching Nolan Cooney getting like 10 steals in the second half. Man, what a game.
Cooney used to be a baller too, man. A lot of seniors that no longer play used to back in the day. Braden Burfield. Who else?
Oh, yeah.
Sajat Wall.
Oh, yeah. Tons of guys out there. Definitely miss playing it a little bit, but so happy to be up here with you guys. I'm sure Trevor is too.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. I always loved the sport, but I don't think I love it as much as I love doing this.
Oh, never. And this is one of these things that we'll take on into our lives and use the skills that we've acquired here. And, hopefully look back on these. We still haven't found a replacement for us next year, so have some fun, guys, because we don't know what's coming up for you.
Yeah, we have no clue what to expect next year. We're working hard to try to find those who will precede us, but we're not 100% sure. I got to talk to Coach Marcini again before the game. Like always, the typical keys. We got rebounds, defense, and transition are always the big keys from Coach Marcini. The back to the basics. You can't score if you don't have the ball, so that's why you got to good play defense. Easy buckets are a lot easier than working for it. So if you get that good transition and transition defense, you can stop them from scoring them easy buckets. And then also just rebounding, man. You got to get the ball. Offensive, defensive. We saw it last week playing against that taller team. There was one time they had 4 offensive rebounds in a row on us.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just opportunity you're giving them at that point.
Well, Cloverleaf has always been a rebounding team. I remember last year they had a guy 6'8".
Yeah.
It's hard to rebound over a guy like that. So that's always been something that they valued over there is rebounding. Obviously you don't pick someone to be 6'8". They just kind of grow to that. But it's definitely something to look at every time is how teams are in rebounding. And typically you see a team that is successful rebounding is a successful team. Period.
100%. Looking here at the stats, Jimmy Tolley for the Colts is their leading rebounder with 5.4 rebounds a game, closely followed by Isaac Smith, that junior that we talked about earlier that has 1,000 points. He's at 5.3 rebounds per game. And then on the Rockets side of the ball, Ethan Laie leading the team with 5.4 as well, followed by Janier Cook at 4.8, and then Ryan Roscoe in that third place after missing a few games. Yeah,
definitely excited to see that. Currently, Streetsboro is 11-9 overall, 8-5 in the conference, which is good for third place.
Yeah.
Pretty solid there, but Cloverleaf isn't very far behind with 10-7 overall record, 6-6 in the conference. So they've only lost one more game, and that makes them good for 5th in the conference.
Yeah.
So this definitely is a big matchup. Both teams are out of MAC contention. The MAC is already decided. This is just the last regular season home game, or regular season game period for the Rockets. But this is definitely something that you fight for. When these seniors look back, is it going to be, did we get the 3 seed or did we get the 4 seed?
Yeah.
Yeah, also something to consider, they lost a ton of seniors last year. A ton of great seniors, too.
Yeah, and I had some conversations before game with Coach. Like I said, we do have a completely healthy roster tonight. Roscoe back from that ankle injury, still not giving him problems, so he's good to go. Adrian Monroe had a little bit of a finger issue last week. You see it there taped up. He's still playing, and he actually just banged a 3. Did you see that?
I was not watching.
Oh, come on, Bryce. Okay, that one missed, but Adrian Monroe warming up the arms. 6-man coming off the bench all season. Him and Dallas Morris down there. Just getting the handling skills and looking out. These guys look ready.
Yeah, and when I look at Dallas Morris, I almost see like a mini Laie out there. Like, honest to God, like that.
Yeah.
Like the way that he walks, the way that he plays basketball. the way that he's built, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, he reminds me of Ethan Laie, and I think that's going to be a guy where in the future he's going to transition to more of a passing, as we saw for Ethan. Now, Ethan came off the bench as a sophomore, as a sixth man, just like Dallas Morris. He barely passed the ball. He was 100% a scorer.
Yeah.
And now look at him. We start cheering every time he misses a shot because we're surprised that he even took it. So, definitely an adjustment from there.
And also part of that could be from last year's three-point drought.
Oh, I actually made fun of him for that today a little bit. 1 for 14 from 3 for those of you that don't remember.
Jeez.
I always made fun of him for it, but he came out this year, banged a 3 in the first home game, first one he took, and hasn't gone down or back from there. He's actually been shooting really well from 3 this season.
Yeah, he has been shooting real well from 3. Let's see, do I have his 3? I don't have his 3-point percentage right now. I don't know. Where'd it go? I had it up here.
Oh, I guess they're doing LeBron's pregame right now.
They did that last week. I saw that.
That's always something I found really funny, Trevor. I remember the first time I saw it was the home Lakers game. I believe it was on January 17th. That was very, very fun to see. Seeing LeBron in person. And some would say that Preston Laie from last year shows shades of him. Maybe that's just me because I loved him so much, but
I think that one is just you.
Yeah,
and,
so
we got a late game here in Streetsboro, though.
Yeah, so I heard there was some busing issues.
Yeah, Cloverleaf had some busing issues. Couldn't get the bus out of there till 5, so this game's starting 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, so we got Isaac Smith of the Cloverleaf Colts averaging 22.6 points per game. But even on top of that, 46% from the field. So he's doing pretty solid himself there, too. So he's not just hucking up shots, he's making shots.
Yeah.
So definitely excited to see him. He leads the team in a ton of stats. 5.3 rebounds a game, 4.9 assists, 4.5 steals. He's doing it all out there. So this is, other than maybe C.J. Ross, I haven't quite seen him yet, so I couldn't say for sure. This might be the best player we've seen yet.
I think I have to agree with you there. C.J. Ross, obviously a great player. A friend of mine, I talk to him quite often, but yeah, I really think Isaac Smith is a bit better of a basketball player than C.J. Ross, especially he's a year younger than C.J. Ross, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And, the way I see it is if there's a player out there that's so frustratingly good that it makes me want to punch a wall after their, 6th time getting to the free throw line, then it seems to me like they're doing something right, Trevor.
And even when I talked to Marcini before the game, he called Isaac Smith by name and said, we got to play defense when we're guarding him. We got to hunker down. We got to play him well. Yeah,
and so a little thing I've done, Trevor, is I always get the scouting reports from the players before the game. Try to get somebody to show me that. I get to see who's playing and who's not. And they had probably a paragraph that was about this long on him. And so, yeah, he's definitely going to be a tough matchup. Yeah. And so we're going to take a brief intermission in a moment for the national anthem.
In order to make tonight's game as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means to follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials, coaches, administrators, and authority figures, and of course, your team and their opponent. Let's all remember to respect the game. And now please join us as we honor America and our men and women serving around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Beautiful song.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful song. We say it every week, and we will continue to say it every week.
Nothing puts me in the mood quite like that. But now we're going to go down to Bob for the starting lineups.
And now, here is the starting lineup for the Cloverleaf Colts. Starting tonight, 5'9" senior, number 2, Jackson James. 6'2" junior, number 4, Jimmy Tolley. 6'2" junior, number 10, Owen Brunson. Starting tonight, 5'9" junior, number 13, Kellen Price. And 5'10" junior, number 41, Isaac Smith.
Want me to hold it?
Yeah, you hold this too. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the starting seniors for the Streetsboro Rockets. Starting tonight, 5'11" senior, number 2, Ryan Roscoe. 5'11" senior, number 3, Javier Cook. 5'9" senior, number 4, Braden Hall. Starting tonight, 6'1" senior, number 11, Ethan Wyatt. 6'3" senior, number 24, Javier Chino.
Brother James!
And 5'11" senior, number 32, Chris Grable.
All right, no coaches from Bob tonight.
Well, if that doesn't put chills in you, then what does, Trevor?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I genuinely had chills when we were doing those announcements. I wish we could bring that energy every game, man.
Oh, yeah. But as tip-off gets underway,
Kamir Chima tipping the ball off.
huge height advantage here.
Huge height advantage for Cheems.
We'll see what type of hops we have as we get underway.
Tipping off against a fairly short guy here.
Sometimes they're the ones that shock you.
Is that Jimmy? No. Oh, that's Isaac Smith down there. And Chris Grable gets ball poked out behind him, but he caught the tip off. And Chris was ready to score for senior night.
And that was a designed play right there, I can tell you right now.
Oh, yeah.
But something to tell you. Chima right now does have the green light. I can tell you with almost certainty this ball's going at Chima. Chima! 4-3! Bang! Go get him, Chima! Get him, Chima! Bang that 3 on senior night!
As we were saying, Kamir Chima has the green light from Coach Marcini to shoot a 3 when he had the chance, and he took it, and he banged it.
You couldn't have written that up better.
I mean, it was beautiful. Chima just absolutely stroked that thing. Nothing but net. No doubt about it. That's what you call it for sure 3.
And that's the type of stuff we've been waiting for all season. And with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left, we got plenty of that to come.
Man, I need some water to calm down from that one.
Laie still to take it up. Definitely the biggest crowd we've had yet, if not the most energy we've had for sure.
Oh, 100%. There's a little bit of a issue there passing for the Rockets. You know, the Colts defense, they're setting up nice, or offense, they're setting up nicely though.
Yeah, definitely. They're a very, very solid team. Again, when you have Isaac Smith down low, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah,
there's
100%.
no doubt about that.
Isaac Smith only standing at 5'10" there. I'd like a fact check on that.
Nah, Yeah, he's not an extremely tall guy. No, he might be. He's standing next to Roscoe. He kind of looks like it. But they do have some other good guys on the team. They got Jackson James, 8.8 points per game, and then Jimmy Tolley with 7.6 points per game.
Jackson James, excellent player. Actually has some ties to Streetsboro. He has a family that lives up here.
Really?
Yeah, so I've known him for a while. I was Braden Burfield, basketball player we talked about earlier. Cousins. So I knew him growing up because me and Burf got along well.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Isaac Smith for the three. Very, very good form there. Just didn't end up going up. Got a quick steal there from Kellen Price. Coach's son. I didn't know that.
I did not either.
But from what I've seen from his stats, he deserves to be here. Very, very solid player. 4.6 assists a game and 3.9 steals.
Yeah.
So he's doing it all out there. And so he'll be going to the line. 6 minutes and 38 seconds left. Trevor, I am nothing but excited for this game.
Yeah. And Junior Cook will come in for Chima. Chima got his three. I'm happy. More than.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you right now, we've got plenty more Chima to see.
Looks like refs pause and play there for a second to make sure everyone has their jerseys tucked.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen that happen in a while. Definitely unexpected. Yeah, I mean, that is one of the rules.
That's a player safety rule there. You can't be upset at it. And Rockets slinging this ball around, moving the offense quickly.
Well, yeah, I mean, end of the year, this is our final product of the team right now. You're not going to advance much from here. And this is about the team that we have, and this is about the team we'll see going into the playoffs. And so Nalaye up top now. Haven't seen him score a ton yet. He's developed so much as a passer, though. It's honestly unbelievable to see. Because I've never quite seen him as a passer prior to this season. I mean, last year maybe a touch, but he really was just a sixth man that could come off the bench and score.
Mm-hmm. And the Rockets just moving around the offense, looking for their shot. Ethan Laie with a good left-handed layup, doesn't fall.
Yeah, very, very athletic there to kind of wrap it around. Almost closer to a hook shot than a layup at that.
Mm-hmm. As Isaac Smith just kind of tosses it to the Rockets' hands.
Well, that definitely has been a problem of the Cloverleaf Colts this season. As Hodge goes up for three, no good. He's been in a three-point drought. Hasn't made a three in 4 games.
Yeah, just a little bit long there on that one. Hodge, he's been a shooter, and we talk about this often. He's a shooter that we've known, and for some reason he's just lost his confidence, and that has kind of affected him making the shots because he's not as confident shooting it.
Well, I'm glad that he did take that there as he was wide open, but like you said, he's kind of losing that shooter's mentality.
Ooh, you see that Euro step?
Yeah.
You see that Euro step?
That right there to me looks like 22.6 points per game. And I see all of it right there.
That looks all of the 22.6 points right there.
I mean, that's fundamental ball right there. I mean, the Euro step hasn't been around forever, but as soon as it got popularized, late 2000s-ish, it really took off. 100%. I believe that was Manu Ginobili that really started picking that up.
Was it Ginobili?
Yeah.
Oh. And now you see
Euro.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never made that connection. Good cut from Ethan Laie there. Pass doesn't quite fall, gets tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, so game's definitely as close as I expected it to be. 2-3, 4 minutes and 49 seconds left. We have a ball game on our hands.
The Rockets inbound play got a little scuffled there. Junior Cook goes up for 2, draws the foul. That'll fall on number 4, Jimmy Tolley.
Yeah, we've talked about it all year. He has been just phenomenal at getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, getting to the free throw line, it is a skill. Obviously, you can get fouled by the other team unintentionally, but the way that he does it is 100% a skill.
Oh, 100%. He's physical enough to get in there and not be afraid of drawing that contact from the other team, making them almost foul him.
And although he did just miss that first one, he has been a very solid free throw shooter on the year. As Chima will check back in for the Ginger Giant. As I said, I did expect to see Chima play some good minutes tonight. I think they just didn't want to give Cook too much time on the bench, especially considering this is his night too.
Yeah.
As Roscoe gets a hustle steal right there, coming off the injury. Very, very happy that he's been willing to get down like that. As Laie gets athletic.
Oh, get on the ground for that one, Chima.
And then barely that's rebounded by Tolley down low. Right through Chima's legs right there. one of the problems of being so tall, it's hard to reach down like that.
I mean, from his shoulders to the ground, that's an easy 5 feet 10 inches. That's a long way to go.
And Salai continuing to use this athleticism here. Beautiful pass fake. Roscoe goes up. That's no good. Rebounded by Tolley.
Yeah, no, right there you saw him go to jump off of that left ankle, which is one that's been giving him problems, and you saw he was kind of a bit weaker jumping off of it as the 3 falls for Kellen Price.
Yeah, wow, definitely. That was a beautiful shot right there. I don't think it touched a lick of the rim. As Roscoe goes up, it's rebounded by Price. And that's that hustle we talked about it earlier in the game about Price. Not super tall, but he'll show you all right. And it was Isaac Smith with the miss. Very, very solid play, and we're seeing it. That's that shooter's mentality we've always talked about. As Hodge goes up.
Nice layup.
This is my senior night, and that's the thing I love right there. If you're not shooting the 3-ball well, don't let that affect the whole game. Same thing that we've almost seen from P.J. Robinson, where now I rarely see him shoot the 3-ball. As Tolley gets a quick shot up over Chima. Score is currently 6-7. Rockets are trailing with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the quarter. We're going to have a game underway. Trevor, don't you even start even a grin.
While you were looked away, our producers, I just made a face at them.
Okay.
You have no clue. You were looked away. I was doing it. I can't go a day without doing it.
Yeah, and so we have Roscoe now. Unbelievable breakout player. I'm so happy to see what he's done from sitting on the bench last year on varsity, not playing a ton, really just a starter on JV, to now being the leading scorer of the Rockets, even after missing so many games and getting limited minutes.
And Rockets in a man defense here, a defense back to the basics. It's easiest to follow, Everyone has their man, and everyone's just moving around. So Rockets actually got a little disconfigured there. Lost their men for a second. And Chima on the ground. Go for that jump ball, Cheems.
Oh, and all I'm saying, they're lucky that they don't do jump balls like they do in the NBA, because I would love to see another one from him.
I would love to see Chima jump the ball again.
But that is going to be going the way of Cloverleaf. For those of you that don't know, we don't actually do jump balls. It goes back and forth for who gets it with joint possession.
Yeah, you'll see when the camera's panning across the court, on top of the scores table, there's a little arrow right there, that red arrow. That tells you which way the ball goes if the jump ball is called.
Wow, I actually never knew that till now, Trevor.
Did you actually not?
I did not, I swear to God. So that was Chima right there with the steal, actually.
Yeah, good steal by Cheems. And the Rockets looking to take the lead in this possession. Down 1 right now. They definitely can capitalize. Braden Hodge puts up a 3. That's good! Braden Hodge, beautiful looking 3. And now they take the lead 9-7. A minute 48 left.
Yeah, puts Hodge up to 5 points. He is going to capitalize tonight. And like we said before, just because he has been in a touch of a 3-point drought doesn't mean he's going to stop shooting those threes. It's a phenomenal pass down low for Jackson James. Beautiful, beautiful pass.
Yeah, that pass went.
Grable floater. That'll be no good. Rebounded by Tolley. God, that was such a perfectly formed floater. I mean, didn't go in, but I always can appreciate seeing good form there. As Grable makes a great defensive stop to get the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see Grable. The one thing I like about Grable, he tends to get a little angry, but he uses his anger in a great way. He just fired himself up for making that play. It doesn't matter. He was mad. He got beat a little bit under the hoop there and immediately just took that anger and said, you know what, I'm going to make a play, and he made a great play on defense.
Yeah, and so now Chima gets subbed out for Roscoe. Looks like they're going to do that most of the game, just kind of keep the seniors in for most of the time. I know we are going to still see some playing time from Adrian and Dallas, PJ, obviously. So it's not a complete wipe as Cook goes up for 3. Yeah, looks like that's an over-the-back foul on Grable there.
They got him on a push.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so definitely... And as we're talking, Robinson gets subbed in. So yeah, just saying, they will be coming in the game.
Yeah.
So they will treat this like a normal game. Just give their seniors a little bit more recognition as the game is all tied up.
A shot off the backboard there? Was that a shot?
Yes, I believe so. But, man, a foul is going to be called right there on Justice Sahosky.
Sahosky, what a last name there.
Yeah.
And he's an SKY like me.
Oh, yeah.
There's not many of us, you know that.
Well, I did not.
Everyone thinks it's SKI. It's SKY. When you hear I'm Trevor Kimlowski, that's an SKY at the end.
Learn something new every day, Trev. And so Laie still is going to run the point guard. Definitely doesn't surprise me at all. I'm sure we'll see a little bit of Hodge today, some other guys.
Is that beautiful move by Roscoe there.
Love the spin. So hard to guard for him because he's just so quick with it. Yeah, and then the steal for Robinson. Biggest defensive improvement I've seen all year. Hodge gets the pass fake and then goes up for real.
Janier Cook drawing another foul right there.
God, Cook is just so phenomenal at getting those foul calls. And I mean, I'm telling you right now, that is how they stay in the game some of these times. Get him to the free throw line, because even if he only makes one shot, it's the fact that they get to slow down the game, and it's guaranteed points on the board. And so Monroe is going to check in. Likely after this, he's getting his warm-ups off.
Yeah, there comes Monroe.
It looks like he's going to be coming out for Laie, but the rebound was missed, so they will not stop it.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not the rebound, the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Isaac Smith has been in all game. Wondering if we'll see him come out. I highly doubt it. Yeah, and with only 2 seconds left, Rockets do a great job trapping him. And Isaac Smith just didn't have enough time to get off a good shot. Rockets up by 3. Streetsboro Rockets senior night. Just like we've said before, we're going to have a good game, and we're seeing that right now.
And it was a great first quarter indeed. The Rockets, coming out hot. That electric Gurmir Chima 3. You heard the whole place go crazy for it. And right now, before we kind of get into talking about that, if you guys would like to keep up with all of Streetsboro Sports, make sure you follow us on all of our social medias. We're on Instagram and Facebook as Rocket Sports Network, as well as YouTube, where you guys are watching us now. Make sure you subscribe. Go follow to those. And then Sboro Athletics on Twitter, and you guys can get all of the newest information on Streetsboro Sports.
Yeah, and Chima has just always been a great three-point shooter. If you recall, our home opener this year, Chima did get actually some good minutes. So Springfield isn't as well-developed as a team, and went 2 for 3 from the three-point line, second highest scorer on the night. He had 8 that night.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, so Chima, very good start to the season, but just as the teams got tougher, and the depth for the Streetsboro has just been so tough, so he hasn't gotten as many minutes as he may have hoped for, but he has never been a bad sport about it, and he's just having the time of his life out there.
Yeah, and that's one thing about Chima that I always admire is, he's not always getting all the minutes that he wants, and, he's not always able to get the points that he wants, but he is always a good teammate, and he's always happy to be there. Yeah,
and so our seniors are going to take a seat is Dallas Morris, Monroe, and Robinson are in right now.
So we're getting a little bit of an advertisement for what next year is going to look like.
Yeah, and I honestly don't hate that idea, just kind of showing, what we're going to see next year.
Roscoe,
great layup.
Good layup through contact. Looking for the foul there, didn't get it.
Yeah, I've always liked pump fakes. It's such a fundamental play. That'll get Roscoe up to 4 points. I think we're gonna see a lot the points spread out between a lot of teams. Yeah, Monroe went for that high-risk, high-reward steal there. Didn't get it, and it costed him the layup. But honestly, I don't hate him going for it, especially in a game like this. Yeah, and Robinson 4-3, just offline. And that'll be out of bounds on Morris.
Yeah, great heads-up play there by Smith there for the Colts. Throwing it off of Morris's feet. Morris pressing him right there on the baseline.
He kind of smiled and shook his head there.
Yeah. Rockets 1-2-2 full-court press. That's one of my favorites. It's great for trapping.
Man, you really know your defenses, Travis. Isaac Smith goes up, likely trying to get a foul call. Didn't get it there.
Well, Bryce, you know what they say. Offense wins games, but defense wins championships.
Oh, I love to hear it.
My last year of playing competitive basketball, freshman year, we won a tournament down at Chippewa High School, just south of Akron. And you know how we won that tournament?
Defense, baby.
We had the least amount of points given up in the entire tournament.
That's awesome. Roscoe off the bank right there, getting him up to 6 points now. Looking so fundamental inside. I think that's the thing that just accelerates his game is he just slows it down when he gets to the gets inside. That's what's helped him is all of his shots, they're so fundamentally sound. He doesn't just go up with the hope that it goes up. He goes up with the know that it's going to go in, and that's the way I kind of like to put it.
Oh, it's beautiful watching him play. It's almost like an art form. And here right now, you just see the Rockets poke out a steal because they're in that 2-3 defense, one of my favorite defenses in the game.
Yeah, and a great back down there. Roscoe, 4-3. That's just offline, rebounded by, sorry, that was Jimmy Tolley. Yeah, and then the nice face mask on there for Justice Sahosky, because that'll be out of bounds. Going the way of Cloverleaf.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those this season. On the girls' side of the basketball, Carmen Marcini sported one of those, and then down on the JV level, Graham Jones.
It was Jonas.
Was it Jonas?
I believe so.
I thought it was Jones.
Really? There's an A in there. You can go find out about that. But
I'm finding out.
They are getting back into style. You've actually seen Oneka Okongwu. He's a player. He played for the Hawks. Actually, I believe he just got traded. He's got a mouth guard on because he had a teeth injury. I think that's a pretty cool thing out there. I always love different accessories that help out with injuries.
Who's that?
Oneka Okongwu. He's an NBA player.
Oh, I thought you were talking about on the court right now.
No, I'm not talking about anybody here. I'm talking about the NBA. I know he played for the Hawks. I know he got traded. I'm not sure what team he's on now. Yeah, so that'll be the Colts ball. Currently Price with it. He's had a solid game so far. He's getting rebounds. He's getting steals. Swinging the rock well. Doing everything that you need out of a glue guy. As Price gets it right back into the corner.
Great cut to the lane there from Zane Trent.
Yeah, just narrowly didn't get it up. This Colts possession has been what feels like the whole second quarter.
A lot of it.
Yeah, so then they're going to sub in Hodge. Hodge leading the team in steals per game right now. He's got 2.7 steals a game. And it definitely shows. So I'm almost wondering if the reason that he's in right now is let's get the ball back on our side.
Yeah, 100%. And you'll see it, once you see him on defense, look at it. He's just on top of him. He's going, he's fighting hard, trying to get that ball out as he fouls. They're going to call it on the shot. Looked like a bit more of a four foul to me.
Yeah, definitely tough to see. I know he was kind of bringing his arms up, so it could go either way. Wonder if his buddy Isaac Smith caught him that one, because that just reminds me of just what we saw last year. Definitely interesting to see. Sinks is first. Yeah, Dallas Morris will be subbed out for Ryan Roscoe.
So you're starting to even see those seniors filter back in here. And I think we're going to see that continuously throughout the game.
Yeah, I honestly could see that. They're not going to run their typical rotations that they run. Because I know Marcini, he's not a guy that subs based on the feel. He kind of knows when he wants to do his subs. It's more of a time thing. So foul is called on Cloverleaf, going the way of Rockets. I mean, Roscoe, tough as nails there, going down with the ball. Didn't even a blink there.
We got a pretty packed crowd here tonight.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely hear it. I can see you keep adjusting the crowd mic over there.
Yeah, I'm constantly touching it. The crowd, they get loud, and I love to see it.
Yeah, so as I stated earlier, I believe we see Hodge runs the point. We just saw that right there. As Hodge goes up for three.
That was
nails it like money. That's exactly what I was talking about for Hodge. Hodge's second three of the night, and the ball's out of bounds, going back the way of the Rockets.
And that's huge momentum for the Rockets there, as they already had the lead. A good three from Hodge, and then getting the ball right back. And that was a deep three. Hodge was nearly standing out of bounds when he took that shot.
And that's those momentum plays that we like to see right there. And I am pretty confident that was a drawn-up play for Hodge. That was right there, but collapsed on him, got it inside. Great pass. I mean, we knew that was a drawn-up play. The way that he got around that.
That play was beautiful. They kind of preset it by having them pass it around the arc, and then Roscoe coming down, setting a screen back to that opposite corner for Hodge. And then this time Hodge comes across. They're looking for him to shoot that three. Janier Cook just opens up that door, and right there, great layup take and draws the foul.
Love to see it. And so subbing back in is going to be Justice Sahosky. Coming out is Brody Adams. He was the one that we saw draw that foul earlier in the game. And so Monroe's hopping right back in. So many subs this game. I'm almost losing track of what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Roscoe comes down with a rebound. But he gets the turnover shortly after.
And we're going to get a foul. We're going to get a foul called here. That'll be...
and he sat Monroe right down.
That'll be the Colts' third this quarter. That foul falls on Kellen Price, his first of the game.
Yeah, it looked like Marcin wanted to run one more play. Yeah, just kind of waiting to see what happens. I'm almost wondering if we're going to see a LIA 3 tonight. It's a nasty hop set putback. Still getting his own ball. They can't get it over Roscoe. He looks nuts. On 4, LIA. He goes up. He gets the foul. LIA's going to be shooting 2. God, if he made that, that would have just been nuts.
That would have been insane.
I mean, 4 guys were out there. And so a timeout will be called on Cloverleaf.
Yeah, Colts call a timeout there. 30-second, a shorter timeout. Just kind of gather their thoughts. A bad few possessions for the Colts. 4 points scored, 2 fouls called, and a turnover.
Yeah, definitely kind of a rough couple of minutes there for the Colts, but they're still well in this game. Only an 8-point ball game.
And if you guys would like some more Rocket Sports content, be sure to check out our podcast, Behind the Bench. It'll be kicking off the spring season fairly soon. The spring sports are getting in the swing. I know a lot of them starting practice next week. So if you would like exclusive interview with Streetsboro athletes hosted by Streetsboro students, make sure you go and look up Behind the Bench on all major streaming platforms, or go to rock889.com, and then you go to Programming Podcast Center, and you'll find it there.
Sweet. So will you...
That's a good... I mean,
so are you going to be the one that ends up taking over for that?
I believe former analyst for us, Cam Whitcomb, will be taking over in the spring.
Oh, I couldn't agree more with that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he's sitting down over there now. Was our statistician. Ended up getting called up to the big leagues.
Let's see if we can give him a wave.
We're not going to get him.
He's too big. He's too big for us now, man.
Oh yeah, talking to Szynski down there. So Robinson got subbed out. Haven't seen much of Chima, just for a second there. Wondering when we'll see him back in the game, because I always love to see his play. And Roscoe gets that wide open steal there.
Great steal, deep pass down to Janier Cook, who saves it, nearly loses it.
Wow, what, coming in like a cruise missile? That was Zane Trent. I didn't even see him coming. I thought he was about to get a great pass down to Cook over there.
I thought that literally looked like an easy bucket from Monroe under the hoop, and Trent just comes out of nowhere and punched that ball all the way. Like, I mean, if there wasn't a wall there, that's going 50 yards.
Yeah, so high-level play. Yeah, Hodge to take it. I'd like to see Hodge run some point a little bit more. Hopefully he calls a play and kind of gets the team in check here. Up by 10, anything could happen still. Colts just kind of losing a little bit of momentum right now.
100%. You know, right now I think it's a 6-point run right now, unanswered. Might be 8. Actually, it is 8 points.
Always like to see that. Yeah, so with 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter, LIA goes up, and that goes in. Such an even scoring spread tonight. LIA gets to 4. Hodges at 8. Roscoe at 6. We're seeing it all tonight. And then Kellen Price in the corner, 4-3. That's no good. Rebounded by Roscoe. That's got to be at least his 5th of the night. As Roscoe goes up contested, that's good. Heads up play by LIA to keep it in there. Almost lost it. Good job holding on to it. He tried to get the bounce pass, easily stolen by LIA.
Looked like that was tipped there by Monroe. He goes up for a layup just a little bit too hard off the backboard.
God, the offensive rebounds are absolutely what I love to see. I mean, that's why they're winning this game right now.
And we talked about it earlier. Offensive rebounds will win you the game. That's like, I mean, last week we saw that. We lost, and we were out-rebounded that entire game. When you get another chance at a possession, you just have such a higher probability of gaining more points.
Yeah, so that was
Smith.
Sorry, yeah, that was Smith. Only his second basket of the night. A little bit less than we're used to seeing him, averaging 22 a game. His brother Cheems is getting ready to come back in.
Yes, he is. And also one thing, up to 12. That just ended a 12-point unanswered streak, by the way, that layup there from Smith.
Yeah, and so as I said, very, very solid team. Just kind of losing a little bit of momentum right now. Yeah, and so down low, and he's called for the foul on the floor, though. Kind of gave the referee a little bit of a hand there.
And Bryce, there, Smith actually just scored their first points of the second quarter.
Really?
Yeah, that was 16-12 going into the end of the first quarter.
Wow, that's Definitely nuts.
So that's that defensive, defensive wins championship. We're down to 2 minutes left. We're down to 2 minutes left in the second quarter, and they just scored their first points.
That's always something to see, Trevor. So yeah, Chima's back in. They're subbing Dallas Morris, PJ Robinson. So we do have a little bit different of a lineup right now. They're not going to run that traditional starting lineup, which I honestly like to see, because I'm thinking, if I'm the other coach and I see this is not what I expected in the scouting report.
No, 100%.
So definitely something to think about is, although this isn't your typical starting roster, in a way that could be better, as Chima gets the steal there.
Beautiful work by Chima.
Put into the hands of Laie. Monroe, 4-3. He narrowly misses that. That's out of bounds. Going the way of the Rockets. Good job there by Dallas Morris, getting up there. Hustle play, making sure they get ball gets back into their possession. This game's looking solid. Make sure to stick around during halftime, as we'll have Marcelo Vecchio for the halftime report. And I thought that was a steal there by Morris, but that'll be a foul called on him.
No, that foul is unfortunately going on the man, the myth, and the legend, Gramir Chima.
The way I like to call that hustle defense. I'm being legit. If you go a whole game without getting fouls, the way I like to see it, you did something wrong.
I completely agree. Okay, I didn't see. I thought you were talking about that play in specific.
Oh no,
you were saying Chima was clean. It was a
an
very
easy steal
foul.
by Laie. Spin goes up, and that's good. Laie, 6 points on the night. Minute 15 left in the quarter. All these seniors are looking great out there. That's the thing I like, is no one of them are trying to make this their night. Everybody is getting the ball equal amounts, shooting at equal amounts. I'm just so happy to see that.
Off balance three there from Reed. And that ball will go out of bounds. Going the way of the Rockets. Hubie making appearance tonight. Let's see if we can get our camera operator. Can we get a tight shot on Hubie there?
I haven't seen him since about 25. So yeah, definitely nice to see him back in. And so now Laie's going to take this ball up. He'll hit Monroe. And so definitely slow it down here. Try to get something going nice. Okay, Robinson didn't even think about taking it. Because Monroe has it just wide open. Pulls it from the same spot as last time. That's no good. Rebounded by Morris. To Robinson. Laie spins, fade away, and one! Ethan Laie! He's killing them out there! Oh, yeah, Ethan. That's what I'm talking about.
That was just beautiful. You can't ask for it to play out any other way than that. Great passes, great shot, great move, and you get the and one on top of it. Free throw, not capitalized, but easily rebounded by Adrian Monroe. Good for two. That's a 4-point play right there.
Team basketball is all I can say.
Yeah, that is team basketball right there.
Rockets going in a nuts run, now up by 20. I thought they were just up by 10 just a second ago. The ball stays in bounds. Robinson hucks it down to Monroe. Dribble, up, off the bottom of the rim. Not exactly what you like to see. 5 seconds. Up to Price. Reed. And that's out of bounds.
And they're just going to take it to the half, surely. Okay, yeah, they will. 34-14. Our score going into half. We got Marcelo's halftime report coming up. Rockets only up by 4 coming out of the first quarter, and now lead extends to 20. We'll be back right after this.
All right, I'm Marcelo Vecchio with your halftime report. And it's been a great game here for the Rockets, up 34-14 against the Colts. And, they have done, right before this game, I wrote down a couple notes for this team just so, in the back of my mind I know what to look for. And they have really checked all the boxes that they have had to do, which number one, biggest thing, is number 41, Isaac Smith. He is their leader in most categories, points, assists, steals, field goal percentage, and usually number 2 and 3 and everything else. The only thing he wasn't up there in was 3 points and 3-point percentages, and that's really the only thing in his game that's kind of his weakness is those threes. But everything else, I mean, he is an absolute monster for them. And, the other boxes would be, get Roscoe going. He has been a big part of this game. One of their leaders in points. 3 people on this team have 3 points, and it is the 3 biggest guys. Roscoe, Ethan, and Hodge. Those are the 2 biggest guys on the team. Even just simply getting those 3 going has taken them so far. Getting Roscoe, back into it after he was out with injury, slowly easing him back in. Right now he's 8 points, and along with Ethan continuing his run, which again, he's got 8 points also, and also Hodge is the other person with 8 points, sorry about that. And all 3 of them have just been playing out of their mind. And really, the only thing that they haven't checked was getting PJ out of that slump, and even then, it feels like they've done it because you can see on the court, he just has an immense amount of confidence around him. You can see on the court, he's not, kind of jogging around. He's running around and trying to play the game. He hasn't, you can tell on his face that he wants to play and he's ready to go. And, it's just been amazing for these seniors. I want to give a big congratulations to these seniors for, a lot of them playing 4 years, most of them playing 4 years, and just have been a huge part of this program, building it up to where it is right now. And just a huge congratulations to all of them for making it this far, making it to their senior night and playing this game. And, if you guys couldn't tell, Gramir Chima, one of those seniors, is fan favorite around here. You saw on Trevor and Bryce's reaction on that opening 3. He's loved here in the borough, and it's just unbelievable the amount of support that has been shown for him. And it wasn't just Trevor and Bryce, it was the whole stadium was cheering and being loud, and that really set the tone for this game. I think that 3 gave the Rockets the momentum, the excitement, and the energy to just continue to play this game at the high level that I've been able to do. Being able to stop Cloverleaf and only holding them to 14. And again, keep scoring and putting 34 points. They're up 20 points right now, which is insane to see. Especially after a couple games ago, they lost to Lutheran, and just in that absolutely insane game for them. But, that's just, this game has been insane. It's been great to see these seniors come out. They all look like they're having fun, and they seem like they're having the time of their life out here. It's amazing to see, and I really hope the second half leads to more. The thing that they got to continue to do is to continue to keep Isaac Smith, away from those points and those easy baskets, because that's really excels. And then, just keep Roscoe and the rest of them going, because they have just shut him down, and they've been able to keep it up, and that's what they got to do in the second half, is keep going, keep rolling, and just have that confidence they have held all year. But, here in a little bit, Bryce and Trevor are going to come back, take care of you guys. I'm Marcelo Vecchio with your halftime report.
Lori R., you are our Chug-a-Duck winner! Yay!
Well, actually, I'm not going to have Marcelo leave you just yet. Still got about 4 minutes left. We're going to chat it up a little bit. So what were you guys talking about? I was
just kind of pointing out how, the last thing I kind of pointed out was that big 3 at the beginning of the game from Chima. That was a great shot, Love to see it. In the whole stadium, I saw your and Trevor's reaction. I could hear you. I'm sure they all heard you loud and clear. Yeah. The whole stadium was just cheering and excited for that shot.
I mean, there were tears in my eyes when that happened. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I was very excited about that. Love seeing that.
That was just awesome to see, and I'm so proud of him. I'm really hoping that we get to see a couple more threes out of him this game. He told me he was going to get 3 prior to the game, so we'll see.
He's really good at those threes. He's built like, he's one of the taller dudes on the team, built like a forward or a center, but plays like a guard. It's insane to see, and I love that out of him.
Yeah, so excited to see what we have left in stock for this game. Up by 20 points. What a run in the second half.
I know, right? That was just I could not believe how well they played. It was incredible to see, especially coming off that loss to Lutheran West. It was just, to see them bounce back like this and come into this senior night. I was kind of concerned. Look back, they lost to Cloverleaf the last time they played. I was kind of expecting a little bit of a closer game, but I guess I was wrong.
It kind of was a close game. Rockets were only up by 4 going into the second quarter. But defense wins championships. Rockets only let up 1 basket in the second quarter.
Yeah,
isn't that just nuts?
That's nuts. That's insane.
Yeah, so definitely excited to see what we have left in stock. We got about 3 minutes left before we get back into regular play. Ton of kids shooting out there. Everybody's having a blast. Senior night is it's always just a great night.
One of them got it stuck in the basket. It's funny.
I see that now. Maybe we'll have Chima go out and go get it for him.
Yeah,
I know he's got the hops for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, always just loved seeing all that. So happy to see what we have underway.
Yeah, even the big game from Laia, he's been a lot more of, especially earlier in the year, a lot more of a facilitator. Wasn't really getting a lot of buckets, but these last couple of last couple of games, and especially this game right here, he's been just driving in, had that confidence to get in and score. It's just been great to see out of him.
Yeah, for Laia, all he's had is buckets. I mean, when he hit that and-one fadeaway mid-range, oh my God.
Insane.
I was going nuts. I was like, dude, I can't believe you just made that. Like, that's one of those ones that you text him about him after the game, and you're like, yeah, that was a good shot.
Yeah.
So Laia already up to 8 points.
All Laie, Hodge, and Roscoe all have 8 points currently, which is, kind of our big 3 right now.
Yeah, and so that's the thing we were kind of talking about earlier in the game is that with all these new players, because now we have Chima in the rotation, they haven't been running standard rotations. I think that's honestly why they've taken away so much is because their scouting reports were not ready for what they're seeing right now.
No, and I mean, the other thing about Chima that I've noticed is that he hasn't really done a lot scoring. He hasn't really gotten the ball a lot on the offensive side, but what he has done is create, just a little bit of uncomfortability for that Cloverleaf offense, and it's been strange to see the difference between them with him on the court and with him off. They just seem unbelievably uncomfortable when he's on the court because he's so tall and he's got such a large wingspan. It's hard to get around him.
Yeah, and so that'll conclude our halftime show. Great time doing it with you.
Yeah.
Had a blast.
Yep.
This could be our final halftime.
Oh, yeah. Just want to thank y'all. It's been a great season, and it's been a great time, being able to do this, start doing this whole halftime report thing. I want to thank Bryce for letting me do it.
Oh, of course, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see you guys in just about a minute or so when we get underway for the actual game.
Yep.
And didn't take very long right there for Trevor to get back into the mic.
It was seamless.
Yeah, so 22 seconds left. Envision we're going to see a lot from the Rockets coming out this quarter. Hopefully, as a little bit more threes. Hodge has been shooting the 3 great. Chima's been shooting the 3 great. Hopefully, we could see PJ maybe pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, PJ kind of stepped into this role of a scorer here this year.
Yeah, Robinson, great year, averaging 10.2 points per game.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that high.
Well, it was lower. It was about 6 or between 6 and 8. And he kind of
say it.
okay.
About 6 or 7.
Yeah, so he definitely picked that up as the season went on, especially after Roscoe went down. But as play gets underway,
Bryce, I'm a senior in high school, and I'm making 6-7 jokes.
And then off the foot of Roscoe, or sorry, not Roscoe, that was Cook. They're all going down. Foul's called.
A little bit of a tangle up there. They will get the foul draw on them. And also, Bryce, pretty soon here, we're going to have to start having conversations about tonight's player of the game. They're brought to you by Genie Nino's Pizza on State Route 303 in the Streetsboro Plaza. Genie Nino's offers pizza, chicken, and JoJo's along with hot Italian subs. You can call them at 330-626-4700. And there's a shot of Hubie right there. We were talking about him earlier. First appearance here tonight. That free throw, no good. Or inbound, pardon me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought free throw.
Isaac Smith had a steal there. It ended up going out of bounds on our baseline. You could blame Hubie for not seeing that one, but that will be going the way of the Rockets.
Hey,
So
we love you. Hey, round of applause for Hubie.
almost like nothing happened there.
Great work, Hubie.
And so Hodge should take it up, running the point guard position. You see, we're a little bit tangled up over here.
Yeah,
Hodge tries to stroke for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Grable. Puts it right into the hands of Smith right there. Kind of unfortunate. He did get caught in the trap at the baseline without his balance. There's nothing better he could have done there. And so,
sorry.
Colts just moving all over right now. They're a very, very fast team. That's something that I've noticed.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can keep it up all game. They've been doing a good job at rotating that, changing who's in the game, moving it around.
Yeah, I've 100% noticed that as Roscoe has it now. Great game for him. 8 points from the big three right now. Roscoe, Hodge, and Laie. Tonight's player game. It's gonna be between a lot of guys.
Yeah, we'll have a big conversation tonight. That pass just over Janier Cook's head. Couldn't quite find it in the air. It's a tough turnover there.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of communication there. Not the usual banter that we typically see from Laie and Cook, because they're friends, but they are always kind of going at it a little bit.
Always.
In a friendly, competitive type of manner. It's a beautiful save there by Tolley. Happened to go into the hands of Laie, though. And Hodge, 4-3. Almost had it, but an over-the-back foul is going to be called on Roscoe. That'll be going the way of the Colts. Yeah, that's definitely just, you hate to see it, obviously, if it's going your way, but it's definitely for the safety of the game that they keep calling those. And
yeah,
it's
100%.
We see them called more often than you would think, actually.
Yeah.
Definitely something to see. And so that foul is going to be on Braden Hodge.
And one thing, I've kind of noticed this game. We talked about Isaac Smith scoring. 1,000 points. He's averages 22 points per game. He has had incredible amount of steals this year.
Yeah, he looks so solid from the getting steals. He averaged 4.5 steals a game.
Yeah, and he's easily at that tonight. First free throw doesn't fall for Brownson. Robinson will check in for the game. Braden Hodge having a seat.
Yeah, that's just hard to see.
Second free throw falls. That'll be the first points of the second half. Just about a minute and a half in.
Yeah, definitely a little bit better scoring
2 minutes
now.
in, actually. So both teams kind of slowing down the scoring train a little bit. Chris Grable puts up a three, just barely long.
It was written in stone that I thought he was going to make it, but end of the day, sometimes stories just don't pan out.
Yeah.
And so now to take it up is Smith, as expected. Got such a good basketball player. So much left ahead for him. So skilled as he passed it right into Cook. Into Roscoe. He goes up for the lay. I thought we were going to see a signature Ryan Roscoe dunk there, but I'm wondering maybe with the ankle injury he can't do it.
We're still yet to see one.
Yeah, he did it like last year too. It's honestly surprising because he gets that steal.
Maybe this time. No, free throw with contact.
Oh.
Nothing called. So Roscoe takes a hard fall.
Not happy about that one.
Great pass down the low to James.
Man, a timeout is called. Cloverleaf taking that one.
Yeah, Cloverleaf with the full timeout there. They're 3 points this half. Rockets only with 2. Cuts the lead down to 19.
Yeah, so we have a lot of basketball left to be played. Definitely starting to see that similar level of action that we saw at the beginning of the game. And that is the power right there of getting on some good streaks like that and playing good defense. Because, if they play at the same level they did for the first quarter and then now this quarter, the Rockets will win. And it has nothing to do with the level. It's just that one run that they had in that second quarter.
Yeah.
But still, plenty left to happen. About 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
And one thing, Bryce, you pointed out how fast the Colts are playing right now. And in the end of the second quarter, we saw them slow down a little bit. So now I'm wondering, are we going to see something like that again at the end of the game where they're kind of losing gas in the tank? They got that nice 10-minute break at halftime to kind of regain themselves, and they came out fast again. But they started fast and slowly just dialed it back. And then they played slow going into half.
But can we address the elephant in the room or the giant in the room? Brother Cheems is back in the game. I'll clap it up for that.
Yeah.
So excited to see him ready. And all I'm saying, Chima 3, we're seeing it. We're going to see it. Off the fade, off the step back. It doesn't matter. Chima is lights out.
They got him with travel there?
Yeah, tough to see.
I thought that pivot foot stayed down. It must have slid a little bit.
Well, I think he got bumped a little bit, and that kind of
okay.
just pushed him out of the way a little bit. I think it's something you see in high school that you don't see as much in the higher leagues, is that players tend to pick up their dribble a little bit more, which does cause travels just like that, because if somebody gives them a little bump and they slide, I mean, just like that, the ball is going the other team's way.
Great effort there by Price. Just barely stepped out of bounds trying to save that ball from going out. So the Rockets will retain possession. And we're starting to slow down here a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely think it's one of those things where they don't want to get too ahead of themselves. I can 100% see it. And I think the biggest thing is just run plays, play smart, and just see where the game takes you. And I think if Chima got a pass just a little bit better there, he was fully ready to pull it. And was that an off-ball foul there on Cook? Looks like an illegal screen. That'll be going the way of Cloverleaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely slowing down. Sometimes slowing down is not always the best thing possible, because that's when you get the little things.
Yeah.
That travel because he stopped his dribble, the off-ball screen. And not to say that wouldn't have happened had they been speeding it up.
Yeah.
But just more in a general sense, it could cause them to start to overthink.
Too slow and too fast are both issues you can run into, especially in a basketball game. You get going too fast, then that's where you get travels and bad passes. You go too slow, that's where you get travels, stuff where, you're going too slow to where you're slowing yourself down and you're not making the plays you usually would.
Yeah, and Smith had a shifty 3 there. Great rebound by Robinson. Oh my
he gets
God.
the putback too.
Wow. And that's what we've seen all of tonight, is those putbacks.
Yeah.
That's what's just giving them the time of their lives right now. And so Robinson still playing strong defense.
The young guy's going to check in for the Rockets as a corner 3's put up. That's good, coming from Isaac Smith.
Second in 2 possessions.
Yeah, he gets up to 10 now, so he's starting to, we might see another insane run from him.
Yeah, don't want to see him heat up too much, because that guy can be a momentum killer. As Grable goes up for 3.
Just short this time. And he needs to find that happy medium. Janier Cook called with another foul. They got him down on the arm. That'll be the Rockets' 4th in the third quarter, so now we're getting close to foul trouble for the Rockets, not individually but as a team. Getting close to that bonus once again. 5 fouls in a quarter results in 2 free throws for the opposing team for every remaining foul.
Yeah, these guys just go by so quick, Trev. Only 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm. This game is flying by.
It's just nuts. But you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun, and that's what happens when you're listening to RSN. So hacking up that 3, no good. Gets his own rebound. That's why you chase it. And a jump ball is called, and that's going the way of the Rockets.
Time flies when you're having fun, and that's what beautiful quote for Bryce. We need to start a Bryce quote book.
Oh, no, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Name one other quote I have said, Trevor.
There was one earlier in the game, too. I meant to mention the quote book then, as Robinson with a good layup. But, all season long, I might have to go back through the tape and just find the best of Bryce. Maybe we'll sell it as book.
Oh, maybe we will. Oh, and
they call it a foul there?
Rough finish there from Brownson. Just got a little bit too much contact there from Robinson. Robinson does not like that at all. But that's something that Cloverleaf has always been good at doing, is getting to that line. And that's what we're going to see from that. That's one thing that no matter how hot you are, you can always get to the free throw line. And I respect it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now only down by 15 and kind of getting back into the game a little bit. I'd like to see a close game here. I don't like watching these blowouts. I'd like to see some heat here. The timeout is called.
And that shooting foul also did add a 5th foul to the Rockets for this quarter. So now for the rest of the third quarter, any foul committed by the Rockets will result in 2 free throws for the Colts.
Yeah, and so Laie now up to 8 points. This is what it was at halftime. But more than he's gotten for most of the season. He's shooting the ball. I think that's the biggest thing to notice is Roscoe going down, in my opinion, is the best possible thing that could have happened to this team. Great player, love watching him, but it's made other players step up, and now that he's come back, those other players have continued to stay at that high level, along with Roscoe being back, and this is a playoff-ready team, I'm telling you right now.
100%. I'm excited to see them in the playoffs as well. And real quick, you just saw them there on your screen. Streetsboro cheerleaders, give them a round of applause. Great job all season long.
Oh, yeah,
especially those seniors. Worked hard. Thank you for cheering on our boys.
Yeah, but this, regardless of whether they are home or away, they do travel, unlike us.
They travel as a team. They do more work than we do in a season.
Yeah. Well, something that actually might be happening is Rockets, regardless, will be hosting a playoff game.
Will we get one? Do we have confirmation?
At least in this gym, there is a possibility that we do a game that is not the Rockets.
Would we cover it?
Yeah, we were talking to our general manager, Corey, about that, and that is on the table.
Well, if you guys just like basketball, not just the Rockets, make sure to tune in for that, and you love hearing our voices. Rockets now on offense, moving the ball around good.
Yeah, and this is a more typical rotation that we have seen. Robinson has a hard time holding on to it. That gets into the hands of Tolley. I'm going to say Smith's the guy you want the ball in the hands of right now. Tolley with it, goes up. Miss, own rebound. You can't be having that. As Robinson gets a foul, he'll be shooting too. And this is just like we saw last time. They keep getting to the free throw line like that, we could see trouble.
Yeah, and, just slowly but surely, they'll just start chipping away. If they get enough free throws, and you get a guy who's automatic at the free throw line. Difference down to 14 now. Was it 20 at half?
Yeah, this is tough for the team. I love seeing it, though. I like to see them go on a run, and then we just go see an all-out fourth-quarter brawl.
I would love to see it.
I'm
not
that
an
type of guy.
actual brawl.
I'm that type of guy.
Let's clarify. We did not go fighting. There's been some misfortunate events here in this gym. Some 5 students banned for the rest of the winter sports season for a malicious act after the Woodridge game.
Yeah, definitely tough to see the core of our student section, although they have kind of shown out tonight.
Yeah, student section here, but, a lot of those students did bring big energy, and, that's where you got to check your emotions. You got to know what you're doing. We had a good talk with administration about it, trying to see what we could do, and, it was a good decision. We respect the admin, their decision there.
And that was a clear ISO called for Roscoe. We saw Laie kind of waving down Morris.
Yeah, that was. I don't know if I've seen an ISO like that in a high school game in a while.
Well, I know exactly what they did. They just said, well, they can go get all these free throws. Let's go get some for ourselves. Go give it to them.
Yeah,
why not?
100%. And Roscoe, fairly good free throw shooter here for the Rockets.
Yeah, he definitely has been as the season's gone on.
He's second in the team, 74% from the line. Just extended on that right now, making the first.
Wow, a lot better than I could do, Trevor. I'll tell you that much. Especially in a gym like this. I mean, even when it is quiet, it is loud. It's just this many people in there. Have a hard time getting that rebound. Almost had it though.
That might be another one for the quote book. Even when it's quiet, it's loud.
Oh, you're cherry picking now, Trevor. That's barely nothing. But now with the ball is a Sahoski. And I'd give it to Smith. I mean, that's the guy that if you're trying to get back into the game, you let him just go do his magic. But you can't when he gets caught in a trap like that. And Morris is getting steals like nothing. So Monroe drives for the lay. It barely rims out. God, so hard to do, but such a good shot at the same time.
Monroe just unlucky tonight, man. He's having a lot of good shots, good takes, just not falling. Hitting the inside of the rim. It's a tough one for him.
Yeah, we've seen it from the three-point line. Seen it from inside now. And that's just part of basketball, part of life, too.
Yeah, like to point out as Robinson comes in, 28-40. Rockets only with 6 points this quarter and 14 for the Colts, so that'll bring the lead down to 12.
Tough to see, but it's what I like to see. Obviously not as from a team perspective, but from a spectator perspective.
Yeah, you like a close
let's
game.
Get some competition going.
Yeah, let's get an energetic win for senior night.
I was afraid of seeing a blowout. It's a foul is called.
Yeah, that foul will fall at number 21, Justice Zahoski. I like how Bob says that. Did you hear it? Zahoski.
Yeah, he's
they're a little
good
playing.
emphasis on everything.
And that
4-3, that's Robinson, no good. Continues his drought as Smith gets the rebound. Yeah, he'll take it to the rack. Fadeaway mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Morris. Wow, honestly, I'm surprised he didn't make it. I was kind of expecting some wizardry from him there.
Another foul here?
Yeah, I took it as a kick ball violation.
Oh,
I haven't seen that in a while.
long time.
Yeah, it will be Rockets ball. It's not a foul counted against the team, just a personal foul. So they're moving all over. Morris on 2. And that'll drop in. Morris picks up his first basket of the night. The scoring again all over. Roscoe with 10, Laie with 8. Ball goes up. No good. We have a game on our hands, Trevor.
42-28. Difference is 14. Going into the third quarter, we do have a game on our hands, in fact.
Yeah, so I mean, if I'm Coach Marcini, what are you telling your team right now?
You know, right now, the first thing I'm telling them, sit down on defense. Stop letting them get buckets from under the basket.
Well, we would talk about a paint defender.
You know, that's the main thing we've had is a lot of baskets scored from inside the paint. And you can't have that, you know.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Trevor.
Especially Tolly here, or Tolly. You know, he's under the basket a lot. He's doing a great job really working the paint.
Yeah, he's up to 8 points now. Doing a good job at keeping Smith a little bit under how he typically plays. Only at 10, which is a lot of points, but for him, not quite. So they definitely have been doing their research, figuring out what to do against him. I saw they've been catching him in traps, and that's exactly what you have to do.
Yeah, and the Rockets, that's one thing I will point out. They're doing a great job trapping, and if I'm Coach Marcini, I'm telling them, keep the traps up, because that's how you get the ball back. All right, here we go. There's the buzzer. 8 minutes play left here in Streetsboro. Rockets lead 42-28 for their senior night.
I'm just pumped to see it. I can't say this for sure. I don't believe Isaac Smith is coming out of the game yet.
He has.
Maybe a couple times, but he really has played just about all of it.
Yeah, a very short break, but yeah, nearly the entire game in. What do you mean when you got a 1,000-point scorer on your team?
Oh, great steal there. Oh, I tried to get it to Lias. Stolen by Jimmy Tolley. Yeah, Tolley, very, very tall. I didn't even notice that until now. And Sahoski goes up. No good. Rebounded by Tolley, and he just insane amount of rebounds now.
Yeah, and listen at
Roscoe finally gets down there. Cook goes up, and he sinks it.
Tolley, listen at 6'2" here. As Cook gets a nearly steal.
I didn't even know Cook had 7 points.
Yeah.
Wow, they're all playing their part here, definitely.
Oh, timeout for someone to tie their shoe.
I was about to say, what was that? I was a little bit confused there. And these Rockets are just playing lockdown defense.
Yeah, ball tipped out of bounds. Looks like it went off the hands of Damian Reed. And into the possession of the Rockets. So now they get the ball under their own hoop, 44-28. 7.5 minutes left to play here in Streetsboro.
Yeah, so Laie having the game that he deserves on his senior night.
And an and one for Junior Cook. Sorry I talked over you there. That got me excited. I love a good and one. And that was an example of classic, you know, Junior Cook drawing the foul and making the shot.
I don't even think he drew it there. I think he legit just went up and got it.
What?
I don't think he drew that foul. I think he just got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely starting to see a game from him, too. If he sinks this, he'll be at 10 points. So all the seniors are having the game that they need to have. As he gets his own rebound, goes up, gets it again. Why not?
With a sea of green around him, man. Now the Rockets just moving the ball outside. Here's Robinson from the left side. No good, continuing that drought. That one rebounded by the Colts, but off the back of their own teammate. And now here's Laie under the hoop. He goes up. That's good. Great set of possessions. The Rockets back to that 20-point lead.
Yeah, Laie gets up to 10. Wow, we got a lot of seniors doing their part. Very, very even scoring. As Smith gets in, so shifty down there, getting his sixth basket of the night, but up to 12 points. 6 minutes and 42 seconds left. Just keep playing ball. That's what they're doing well. They're not letting the moment overcome them, and they're just kind of playing the game they need to play. That'll be Kellen Price now. Looks like he thought about taking a 3 there, decides not to. Smith goes up, and he's fouled hard. He'll be shooting 2.
One thing I'd like to point out, Price there, good ball skills. I mean, he looks good dribbling that ball.
Yeah, that's definitely something that you can't just play a bunch of basketball and just get good at it. I mean, that's something you got to practice.
Yeah, that takes time. You just saw that, like, he just effortlessly moves that ball around. That's something, that'll help him throughout his career. He's only a junior, so we'll see more from him next year. Well, we won't, but you guys will.
Yeah, unfortunately. We'll be back in some of the games still stopping in.
Maybe I'll reclass just to do this.
Well, actually, something I didn't even know about this until recently. Not if you reclass, but if you don't graduate, you get held back. You can't continue to do stuff like this or play in a sport. You can reclass, but you can't get held back academically and do that.
Really?
I didn't know that.
And one there for Isaac Smith. That'll put him at 14.
We've seen this before, Trevor.
We have seen this.
Just like we saw last year. Dude couldn't miss.
Or that'll put him at 16.
Made a ton of free throws.
Give him the opportunity for 17.
Wow.
Adrian Monroe, his first foul.
Yeah, still a little confused about it. Everybody's just having a good time tonight. I mean, even in a close game like this, they're not letting the night overcome what they're trying to do. And a foul's going to go on Roscoe.
Now Roscoe with a hold. Rockets 2 in the past 1 second.
Wow, that's not the type of momentum you want to have going your way.
Nice nose.
Yeah, so the ball gets passed in down low to James. Kicks it off his own foot. Kellen Price goes up, no good. And Cook finally gets that rebound, the horse that he has always been. Yeah, Monroe will decide to slow it down now. Cluster of Rockets. For Hodge, for 3. And that's no good. Rebounded down low by James. Up to Tolley. Easy steal by Hodge. Behind the beautiful pass. Unbelievable for Monroe. He'll get it now. Hodge just playing his heart out, man. And Hodge, 4-3 from deep. No good. So hard to see. That's rebounded by Smith. Although kind of undersized, he gets a good amount of rebounds.
As Robinson just gets a steal handed to him there.
Yeah, I don't even think he knew the ball was in his hands until it happened, but he goes up. He gets rejected. The jump ball will be called. That'll be going the way of the Rockets as Laie gets subbed back in. Likely won't see Laie coming out tonight.
Streetsboro substitution.
Rabel's coming in too.
Yeah, just over 5 minutes left here in the game. Rockets up 48-34. 14-point difference? Yeah.
Good math, Trevor.
Good math. Mr. Foster would be proud.
I'm sure he would. And so Laie just having the night of his life right now. Euro step goes up contested. No good. Tips it. Down low to Smith. Only one on him. Oh my God, the Euro. Misses it though. 4-3. He sinks it. He is on fire right now to get him up to 19 points. 11-point ball game. This is tough basketball right here. Cloverleaf has always been a tough team. As a timeout is called, Marcini not too happy. And it's time to, we're going to see a lot in this huddle right here.
Yeah, I wish, let's see. Can we get a little bit of spies in the huddle? Turning up Bob's mic there.
Yeah, he's on the floor. He's not going to get anything quite yet.
You know what? I think Bob turned off his receiver down there.
You think we're going to see any more substitutions for the rest of the game?
I think we'll see a little bit, just kind of to keep guys fresh, keep legs fresh. You got guys who are a bit better on offense than defense and vice versa. So you might see those substitutions. I do see Grable having a seat down there on the bench. He wasn't in when the timeout was called. So
yeah, I knew he was sitting down getting ready to get subbed in.
So Grable's coming back in. Who's he coming in for? Looks like Robinson.
Oh, yeah, Robinson.
Yeah,
so
I think we'll kind of see a little bit of a transition between Robinson, maybe even another Chima appearance, and possibly some more Dallas, just kind of rotating those 8 guys there, the 5 on the court plus Robinson, Morris, and Chima. Possibly a little bit more Hodge action too. So everyone that has been in tonight, I think there's a possibility we could see because they all have different strengths. It just kind of depends on how the night plays out.
Yeah, and I highly doubt we'll see anything for Cloverleaf in terms of substitutions. I believe that maybe Owen Brownson will come back in, but other than that, I'm not entirely sure.
And just in time, just like that, Morris come in for the Rockets.
Well, that was quick.
Marcini a little confused on what's going on here. Is this a technical?
Not what's it? I don't know what type of foul that would be. Yeah, Laie kind of getting into it with the ref a little bit there.
I don't know what the technical's for here. I'm going to take off my ears here and see if I can hear.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody said something or what, but seems like this guy agrees. Fans think it's an awful call. I think it's an awful call. I don't exactly know what happened there.
I'm not sure either. Thank you. And yeah, so 2 free throws in the possession. That's a technical foul.
Yeah, but that'll be out of bounds.
And
or sorry, not out of bounds. I don't think. I think that was a foul.
A foul on Morris.
Yeah, but to put him in the bonus.
Already.
10-point game, and he's shooting free throws. This is getting a little nerve-wracking right here. Marcini's kind of losing it on the bench. I would be too, because I don't know what is going on.
See if I can get our floor reporter Bob Long tell me what that technical was.
Yeah, and so that was Jackson James sinking the 2. He's also the one that took the technical free throw, so maybe he's a little bit better of a free throw shooter than Isaac Smith.
Yeah, let's take
Although he misses his second. Although own rebound.
And game getting a little bit tight there. Yeah, if you're looking at free throw percentages, Jackson James there, not even in the top 3.
Yeah, kind of nuts to see. Averages 8.8 points a game. And the Ginger Giant gets in there and pokes it free. Rockets Kellen Price.
Rockets back in a 2-3.
High arc. Doesn't go in. So many rebounds. The Grable finally gets it down. That's out of bounds. Don't know which way that's going.
Looks like we're going to get a foul there. Jimmy Tolley on a push.
And as I suspected, Owen Brownson will be coming back into the game.
Yeah, Brownson, a tall fella out there. Where's he standing at?
Still plenty of basketball left to be played. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left. And Laie will try to take it down low. Not the smartest idea, but he ends up continuing to stay his way. The spin. Oh, he tried to get it to Grable, but just couldn't quite get that out. Goes the way of Smith. Rockets now only leading by 9.
So clarification from Bob Long there on that technical foul. I believe it was Laie got a technical for interacting with a fan.
Oh.
His mother. He was talking to his mom in the stands and got a technical foul.
Yeah, that's definitely tough.
I didn't know that was the thing. I knew, like, if you're arguing with the stands, if you're talking to your mom, you can't talk to your mom.
Yeah, but I'm sure the reason is there's probably been a scenario where there's been a coach that's like a fan or something along those lines, or maybe just there's been cases of poor sportsmanship out there where people will.
There's definitely cases of poor sportsmanship, and you don't want guys talking to the crowd in an ill manner. So
I understand it, but it definitely wasn't ill-intended, should I say, from Laie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rockets now only up by 9. As Hodge gets it, yeah. Doubt we'll see any risky shots by any means, because I think they're just going to try to get the best thing they possibly can as the game ends. Robinson goes up 4-3, finally sinks one, ending the streak. Robinson up to 7 points, and like we've been saying all game, everybody's got about 10 points right now. There's Kellen Price in the corner. That's no good. Rebounded by Morris. Yeah, and they'll just decide to slow this one down. As Grable gets that turnover. Price was the one that got that. Oh my God, a whip from Smith. Deep into the corner from James. Sinks that three.
That brings the lead down to 9. 3 minutes left.
It's getting close, Trev. It is getting close.
You know, Bryce, you did this. You caused this.
I like watching these games.
My high blood pressure is your fault.
They're not down by 9, Trev. They're up by 9, so I wouldn't get too worried just yet.
That gap has just been closing, man, and you can just feel it.
Only thing I want to tell you, Trevor, are we or are we not watching the Streetsboro Rockets?
We are watching the Streetsboro Rockets.
We're going to be okay. As long as they keep playing good ball, doing what they need to do, not getting turnovers, we could see a very solid close to this game. As Robinson spins, goes up lefty. That's no good. Rebounded by Price. And Hodge gets the pick. And although it won't be going the way of the Rockets, it will be a crucial poke out of bounds just to kind of get that reset. As a timeout will be called for Cloverleaf.
Yeah, Cloverleaf there with the 30-second timeout. So, Bryce, we got a little bit of time to talk. But before we get to that, make sure you follow our social medias. It's Rocket Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, which you're watching this on right now. Be sure to drop a follow to those and subscribe to our YouTube. Also coming up, or not coming up, on X, you can follow Streetsboro Athletics to get all your Rockets updates as things go on. And now, Bryce, let's talk.
And so if we're talking player of the game, I couldn't tell you.
I'm not sure, there is one name that's starting to poke out to me, and it's not someone you would think. It's someone that has done their job throughout the entire season. It's someone that has dedicated their time to this team. They're not getting player of the game. They're getting player of the career. And I'm thinking Gramir Chandler for tonight's Gino's player of the game.
And I don't hate that either. But I'd like to see it. I mean, we'll see where this game goes.
We will see where it goes. We also have lots of other contenders, 10, 8, 7, lots of different point varies on the board. But I will say we can't count Cheems out.
Chima, he did go 1 for 1.
He is 1 for 1.
So he did it efficiently.
100% for the night.
As Isaac Smith bangs the three in the corner. We have got a game underway. And the thing I'm saying, even though it is senior night, this is an awesome close game to watch.
And one thing, you can hear that Cloverleaf crowd. About an hour drive for them to get here, and they're bringing some sound.
Yeah, we got.
And we'll finally get a foul there for the on the Colts, going the way of the Rockets. That'll be their 4th. So we're nearing bonus for the Rockets. Still 2 minutes of play left in the game.
Yeah, 6-point ball game. Hope you're okay there, Trevor. That one was a little scary.
That's. I need a sip of water after that one. Let's hit a reset.
Yeah, so it's getting a little nerve-wracking now as Hodge gets the ball inbounded down to Monroe. The minute 50 left. Now Lai with the lie. Hasn't taken a 3 yet. Not his ballpark. None of his business either. Hasn't always been a 3-point shooter. At least this season. Man, he's just having a phenomenal game. The way I like to describe it, the night that he deserves.
Yeah.
After all these years of hard work, his 3rd year on as a consistent varsity player, he had good minutes his sophomore year. Almost resembled Dallas Morris. And Monroe decided not to take that 3. From that same spot, he is 0 for 2. That's a team play right there.
Yeah,
As Morris no-look pass, and they're just going to kind of take their time right here as a foul is called. Minute 18 left.
And now Robinson going to the line for the Rockets. Let's see. Robinson not in the leaders for free throws this season. Let's see where he shoots at.
He's always been a solid free throw shooter. He gets there a lot, especially since he's transitioned to more of a slasher since the end of the season. It's always something I like to point out about Robinson. And I know the shooter's mentality has always been a thing, but one thing that he did this year is he used to be pretty much just a spot-up shooter. His three-point shot kind of fell apart a touch, and then he transitioned on down to a slasher, and he's had great success for that. Arguably the best on the team at getting fouls through contact. And as he sinks his second free throw.
So Robinson was shooting 63% coming into tonight's game, so that extended a little bit there.
And so Robinson up to 9 points on very limited minutes as it is senior night. Minute 10, Rockets only up by 8. Still have a ball game yet to be played. And Reed misses that. Robinson gets a clutch rebound right there, and he will take his time. As Laie has it. And they're just going to reset. I don't hate this at all.
No.
I mean, you got to take your time here. No shot clock.
No, you got a minute.
The foul is called.
Now we're starting to intentionally foul here.
A little bit too early, in my opinion.
Like, I mean, you're down 8, 50 seconds left. You got to try to get that ball as much as possible. Jackson James now at 4 fouls. So he's starting to get into foul territory here as we get close to the end of the game. And he's been a significant shooter. And speaking of significant shooters, Isaac Smith, 22 points. He's hitting that average.
I was about to say, let's talk about a man of consistency. Averages 22 a game. As at 22, not a foul to his name. Not to say that that's necessarily a good thing, because as I said earlier in the game, I always like to see a foul. It means you're hustling.
But he has been hustling. Honestly, he's just a clean hustler.
Yeah, Morris with a nice little tip there, rolling around like an acrobat. Will not be the way of the Rockets, but definitely helped out in limiting the damage there. Yeah, Roscoe getting ready to come back in for the last minute, 45 seconds. Up top, no good. Has rebounded by Smith as he swings it out. Going up is Reed, and that's good. 35 seconds left, a timeout's called.
The people want Chima. I would love to hear some Chima chants in the stands.
Chima, 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 Chima. Oh, we're waiting for him. And I'd hope to see that he comes in.
Get a Chima chant started.
So Rockets, no, only up by 6. Only about 30 seconds left in the ball game. Wonder what we're going to see. Do you think we're going to see Chima come back in this game?
I would love to. Man, I wish the people could hear me right now.
Take a little paper airplane. Take this thing and nail it on
I'm
down
about to make a
him.
phone call down to that student section and tell them to call for Chima.
Why not, man? I mean, only get one more of these.
You know, screw it. I'm calling them.
Yeah, you only get one senior night. So definitely hoping we'll see one. Man, if we can just get one more 3 out of him, one more attempted 3. But the thing I like to say is, as we've seen him have a good game tonight, I'm almost wondering if we're going to see more of him throughout the playoffs. And so 9 seconds left in the huddle. Rockets up 6. Trevor on the phone with some people with the student section.
Start chanting for Gurmir down there. Start chanting Chima. Because we want Chima in to end the game. Just get someone else to. Tell them to start chanting for Chima, please.
And you tell him, Trev. 35 seconds left. Laie with it. And a foul is called.
Chima, Chima, Chima. Come on now. Why won't they call for him?
Holy. Yeah, so with 33 seconds left, that was now Price's second foul. Laie will be at the line. I want some Chima in the game.
I want some Chima too.
Laie sinks his first. Up to 12 points now.
I'd love to see Chima, but I would love to see the Ginger Giant come back in too. You know, you got a few sophomores out here. Let's get the seniors back in and out the game.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the game is, I don't want to say it's not like it's tie game right now.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's close. What was that, 8 points?
And so Robinson gets the rebound. Intentional foul. I thought he was going to do it for a second.
Yes!
Yeah, he is! Chima's coming back in, baby! The only thing I'm wondering, let's get that guy a 3-point shot and the Ginger Giant!
Yes! Come on, both my dreams are coming true.
And Trev, I say all rise
Yeah.
as we get
We'll stand
the
here.
last 24 seconds underway. Robinson sinks it.
If Chima hits a buzzer beater, I'm telling you, this jacket's going, the dress shirt's going. I'll keep the undershirt on, but I will start taking clothes off.
And Chima coming down low. Love to see it. Yeah, 2-person standing ovation for me and Trevor now. 24.1 seconds left. As he misses it, rebounded by Smith.
Look at the hustle by Grable.
Oh, yeah. That's the physicality right there. I actually quoted saying his favorite moment.
Ooh.
And that's, yeah, Hodge will take that with 11 seconds left.
Talking about Grable's charge there?
Oh, yeah, he said in an interview, his favorite thing of the season was that charge. Reed goes up. That's no good. As Smith gets it for his putback, and that'll conclude the game. Love to see that for senior night. Rockets win 59-50, and that's what I just love to see. Man, how do you not get emotional watching that?
So, Bryce, we have a conversation to have here, and I may be biased, but I know where my heart lies.
Tonight's player of the game. I don't think it could go any other way than Gurmir Chima.
Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Nino's Pizza on State Route 303 in the Streetsboro Plaza. They offer pizza, chicken, and JoJo's, along with hot Italian subs. You can have Nino's cater your next party or event. You can call them at 330-626-4700. Gramir Chima, you are tonight's player of the game. You'll be receiving a larger 2-item pizza from Nino's.
Yeah, just to follow up on that a little bit, this isn't, as we talked about earlier, this isn't as much of a game award as much as it is a career award.
Yeah,
he has done so much for this team for all 4 years.
Yeah.
He hit that banging 3 to start off the game and get the momentum rolling.
Yeah, that is for his unwavering dedication.
My throat still hurts from yelling from that.
That's just frankly, yes.
One of those things that you just absolutely love to see. And so once again, our final score is 59-50 with the Rockets on senior night. We don't know when our next home game is going to be, but you better join us for that. And once again, tonight's Nino's player of the game, Gramir Chima. Thank you to Marcelo Vecchio.
Yep,
did a great job for that halftime show. Had a fun joining you at the end. That was always a blast.
New man on the cam.
Yeah, Braden over here.
Braden Posek, hand for him.
Analyst for the girls' game. Milo down low. Thankfully, you cut to us a bunch. And Trevor, can't thank you enough for everything that you've done.
Yeah, thank you.
And for Bryce Posek, good night, everybody.